Hello and welcome back to Sunless Sunday, where we sail the Sunless Sea with me, Bardon, and Lady Sakura. Right, we are going to leave here. We now need to, first of all, avoid that light ship that nearly kicked our ass. And also, we need to get the hideaway. We really need to get to the Gamp Pole, because I think that's where we can buy fuel at a reasonable price, and we don't have much fuel or many supplies for that matter. So we'll probably have to buy some as a kind of a stopgap and then see what we get there. But ultimately, or at least ultimately in terms of heading south, we're heading for King Eater's Castle. And we're hoping that there we get a bit more information on what we need to do for the Cornelian exile. So let's go south from here. Distant bells. Indeed. And now we enter the Calumnies. Oh, hey there, Behemoth. Okay, let's forget that thing for a second. Let's just deal with you if we can. So if I can dive, I'm going to dive. Can't? Okay. So let's try and get you at least in one of our things. Just wasting a lot of fuel as well. Okay, that was a good hit at least. Can't dive. Let's slow down a bit. Shoot you there. Gotta pick up the pace. Oh, don't hit us, please. Thank you. Missed with that one. Hit him with that one, but still got a long way to go. Okay, another hit, and then we can turn and yeah, that's it. Hit him there and then chase him. Okay, now we're hoping to get some fuel out of this, because that used up a lot of our fuel. You defeated the behemoth stash. The mouth gapes, the eyes are dull. Harvest of flesh and its moustache. The one is oily, the other is both oily and magnificent. Yep, let's do that. A grand loss. Take his teeth as trophies and his bones for corsets. Regrettably, its moustache is sins beyond repair and will be lost to posterity. For the next 3 watches, sailors are seen in mourning black. So we've got Stygian ivory, 2 hunting trophies, 2 supplies, and no oil. That's so weird. Because it said it was oily, right? Now, we need to maybe go south. There we go. Okay. Yeah, sorry Mr. Behemoth Stash, but we didn't really have a choice, to be honest with you. Okay, into hideaway. We can assemble a port. Are there shops here? There are not. Okay, so we're going to be in a bit of trouble, I think. But let's focus on what we can do. Let's assemble our port. Explore the city. Record the habits of those that dwell within. A city of strict custom. Most hideaway dwellers toil to strengthen their city against disease-crushing weight. Those that don't, instead, prepare for the night's festival, and all without a word spoken aloud. If they need to communicate, the people of hideaway rely on a strict system of acutely formal gestures. Okay. Let's see if we can help you with anything at all. Help this sprightly visionary. He's industrious from once so old. He's always running around the city, aiding the cablemen or repairing electrical faults. Return no more than 25. We have 43. Okay. Art passes you a scrap from his notebook. I need particularly steady hands to repair cabling. Assist? We would like to, but we can't at the moment. Now, we have to leave here, get to the surface. So, we're going to do something that we wouldn't normally do, which is we're going to... Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna... actually, no. I was going to say we're going to just go straight past Aestabal, but I don't think we can seriously do that. We've got to, I guess, brave the waters of Aestabal. Or not really brave the waters, but we've got to go there, and we have to get the supplies that we need, and then use those supplies to generate fuel when we need it. Yeah, because otherwise we're going to be kind of screwed. So, let's pop in here. We shall get our port first. Write fast, the light scars, a burning afterimage. Your eyes water, the pages blurred. The report is one of joy-filled complaint. Aestabal has a beauty too bright to be appreciated, but perhaps the ardently can find something of use. Okay, and then we gather supplies. The jungle here bursts with life. Exotic delights. Breadfruit, sugarcane, coconut, soft-shelled crabs and plump birds. Too stupid to know a hungry sailor from a tree. Aestabal is ripe with treasures, unknown in the neat. Fill your hold. Okay, so we gain 10 supplies out of that. Then we are going to leave. And hold up here for the moment. We don't want to see... I think that's maybe a Lorn fluke over there. We definitely... Oh, let's back up a bit. Definitely don't want to be running into that. Right, so we're going to wait. Take about a minute for it to give us the bell then, to tell us we can go in. So we're going to do this until we have, I think, about 50 supplies. We probably will lose some sailors on the way there, and we're going to have to possibly convert some of those supplies into fuel. But hey, that's just the way things are, right? So, yeah, getting to King Eaters will hopefully trigger the next part of the quest for us. I'm still a bit worried about our hull. We're obviously going to get there okay, but it's whether or not we survive or whatever it is we have to do there is the real issue. So we got 9 supplies that time. So then we set off again. Head slightly down the coast. Yes, we've got desperate measures coming up already. So, stop there. Yeah, let's try a matter of luck. We're unlucky. Okay, there we go. Got one fuel. So at the moment, we're like it's a 50-50, and we're exactly on that 50-50 right now. So we need what, about 30 more supplies, which is 3 more runs probably gathering. And then, as I said, after this, then it is the Canny. No, it's not the Canny. It's the Gamp Hole. Gamp Hole next, where we can at least replenish our fuel properly. So we just kind of need just enough to get us there. And we don't mind sacrificing a few crew to get there. I think it would be different if the crew had names and you kind of got to know your crew. This would, I think I would be very reticent to actually do this if I thought I was going to lose someone who has a name and has a story and has a potential family. But when they're just nameless, they're basically just nameless stats, and it does make it a little bit easier. Right, so now we are 2 for 3 on that, so we're slightly ahead of the odds. It's obviously possible that the next time we try it, we will lose. We'll lose out on it, but for now we are slightly ahead of beating the odds on that, which is always good. Yeah, so we're obviously getting close to the end of the game for us because we've picked an ending now. And after so many years playing this game, it really does feel strange to say that, and it's still, I don't think it's sunk in yet. And part of that is because I haven't looked up something that tells me step by step exactly how to do it. I don't know how close we are actually to the end. I just kind of have little bits and pieces that I've found in places that tell me that you know, there's something over here. I think it's basically between Idem and King Idris Castle where I felt we had to go next. So if it's not in King Idris Castle, I'm going to be kind of lost as to what to do. That's good though. We're now at 3 out of 4 that we've gotten fuel on that, so that's a really good one, because it means that we could have 3 misses, like 3 in a row where we don't get any, and then get a fuel, and then we're still actually on par with the odds. That's pretty nice. So at 36 fuel, or 36 supplies even, it looks like at least 2 more then stops there, because I didn't really factor in for the fact that our guys are pretty hungry, and they continue eating our supplies when we're trying to conserve supplies and fuel. Let's do that. So there's the first crew lost. We're now at 43, yeah, so it's going to be next time that we'll have just about enough to call it quits and leave here. But yeah, there's no real, I guess if you looked hard enough on tons of forums, you probably would find a guide to exactly how to do this, but there's no real guide that I'm following. It's just kind of people talking about maybe if you go here something might happen, or if you do this then maybe going to this place would be a good idea. So there's a loss there, so now we're at 3 of 5. 4 of 6, okay, so still just about keeping your heads above water on that. Well, we might actually get to 50 on this one. We might have to do it again. Because again, hungry people. But I'm curious, anybody who's been watching, whether it's the whole series or lately, if you played the game, what endings have you actually completed yourself? Have you done the Carnelian Exile before? Have you done other endings of the game? I know there are tons of endings they can have in the game in terms of victories and stuff. What one did you do and why? And did you find it to be satisfying as well, story-wise? Because you know that's the main thing with this game. At least for me, is the story is really good, and I so want the story at the end to live up to the time that we spent in the game as well. I don't kind of want it to be a cop-out ending. I want it to be one where I feel like, yeah, that was worth doing what we did to get there. So we're trying again. So we are at, I said 4 out of 6, right? There we go, 5 out of 7. We're really having great luck on that. We're about to get the ding as well. Yep, there is. So we pop in here for the last time, at least on this voyage, and go again. Okay, didn't lose anyone that time. Right, so that is where we're going to leave this one. Oh, let me do that. Okay, yes, that's where we're going to leave this one. Next time, it's going to be on to the Gampole and further down. We should get to King Lear's Castle next time. Probably just arrive there though, so the one afterwards is where we'll probably discover whether we were able to advance the story or not. Fingers crossed we can. Yeah, so that's the end of this one. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you keep safe out there. I hope to see you next time. Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button there on the right, or checking out some other videos here on the left. Or perhaps you might even share with some friends.